for DFB, and today we're talking about the best breakfasts in Disney World. Now, it's no secret that breakfast at Disney World can not only save you a little bit of headache when planning your meals, but with some of the really great deals on breakfast in Disney World, it can also help to save some money on food for the rest of the day as well. And we've also touched on this before, but booking an early breakfast before the park opens can get you early access to the parks, which means it can open up some really great photo opportunities, and it can help you get to some of those attractions before the rest of the crowds, which is a huge value in and of itself. So first we're going to start off with the sit-down table service restaurants, then we're going to move over to the counter service restaurants. Jumping right in, the first one we're going to talk about is Kona Cafe in Disney's Polynesian Resort. This one's a casual cafe with several of our go-to favorites. It's very easy to get to on the monorail, and the breakfast here is consistently good. The breakfast menu doesn't change very often, and it's got a good mixture of everyday and unique items to satisfy anybody in the party. Some of our favorites here would be the French press coffee, the Lily Koi juice. This one's a blend of passion fruit, orange, and guava juices, the Kona Eggs Benedict, Tonga Toast, and these specialty pancakes, which are these macadamia pineapple pancakes that are always on the menu. And just a heads up, sometimes they'll also feature a seasonal pancake option. We've tried the red velvet pancakes and the pumpkin pancakes, and both were pretty good. Next up, also at the Polynesian Resort, is Ohana. This is one of the most beloved restaurants in Disney. It's a great option for breakfast before heading to Magic Kingdom for the day, and it's not only one of our favorite breakfast spots, it's also a great character meal. The Best Friends Breakfast is one of our favorite choices for character dining, like anywhere in Disney World. The food here is really great, it's all you care to enjoy, and it's a great alternative option to a buffet where you're constantly getting up from the table. You don't have to worry about missing the characters when they're coming around. And our favorite items here are the Aloha juice. This is the same passion fruit, orange, and guava as the Lily Koi juice in Kona Cafe. They've also got really great breakfast breads. They've got a seasonal fruit platter, which is ripe and a nice complement to the other heavier components of the meal. And then there is the breakfast platter, which includes scrambled eggs, pork sausage links, smoked bacon, biscuits, fried potatoes, and Mickey waffles. It's always served quickly, the food is always fresh and hot, and the standout here is always the potatoes. They're very crisp, they're not at all mushy, really good food. Next up, we're gonna head over to The Wave at Disney's Contemporary Resort. This one's another easy to get to spot, just right off the monorail. It's located on the lobby level. The food here is always very fresh, and breakfast here is unique because they offer both a buffet and a la carte breakfast options. The buffet here is really standout. It's noteworthy because it's a lot fresher food than a lot of the other Disney buffets. And some of our favorite items on the buffet are the salmon, the fresh fruit, their famous cheesy grits, the Eggs Benedict with key lime hollandaise, those famous Mickey waffles, and sweet potato pancakes. They've also got those sweet potato pancakes in an a la carte version, which has really autumn-friendly flavors, lots of cinnamon and pecan honey butter. And since these are included with the buffet, we think overall the buffet is the best option here. Next up, we're going over to Garden Grill in the Land Pavilion in Epcot. This is another character dining location because you could see Mickey, you could see Pluto, and Chip and Dale all in their best farm looks. And this one is a unique rotating restaurant that offers views of the Living with the Land attraction. The food here, again, is all you care to enjoy. It's family style, so they bring it out to you. They've got some go-to items as well as some unique items that make this location really stand out. And this is another location with that guava, orange, and passion fruit juice that's really popular for breakfasts in Disney. They also do serve cocktails, including Bloody Marys and mimosas. And for the food here, the breakfast platter is really great. It's got the typical items, including fresh fruit, eggs, bacon, sausage, and hash browns. Some of the signature items here include Chip's Sticky Bun Bake, which both looks and tastes really, really good. And then another favorite are the Mickey waffles with warm chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Next up, we're going over to Boma in Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. This one is a fan favorite, and this one is a buffet that is not a character meal, which might be a plus if you're looking for the option of a buffet, but you don't necessarily have an interest in meeting the characters. For the food here, they have both familiar and exotic dishes that will satisfy both safe and more adventurous eaters. And some of the standout items on the buffet are the African spiced beef hash, the scrambled eggs with goat cheese and spinach, the pecan praline French toast, turkey babouti, and the wood-fired roasted turkey. Next, we want to take a look at Cinderella's Royal Table or Akershus Royal Banquet Hall. Both of these are character dining options, in particular for princess meet and greets, and we're putting both of these together because Akershus is a great alternative to the typically hard-to-book Cinderella's Royal Table. Now, Cinderella's Royal Table is located in Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom, and since it's inside the castle, the setting here takes the experience to a whole other level. The decor is ornate and intricate, and it truly feels like you're in a storybook, and the princesses can vary from day to day, but the typical lineup is Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Jasmine, and Belle. For the food here, the breakfast consists of plated entrees, but the menu is pretty limited. Some of the standouts are the baked quiche and baked tenderloin, and they offer a popular caramel apple stuffed French toast as well. The food here is pretty good, but the real showstopper is the location and the princesses that you get to meet with your meal. And for Akershus, this one's located in the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. It's very similar to Cinderella's Royal Table in terms of decor, with lots of royal details, and the princesses here are also subject to change, but typically you'll meet Snow White, Aurora, Cinderella, and Belle. The food here is served family style, and they also have a cold buffet. The hot food served at your table can include scrambled eggs, potato casserole, sausage, and bacon, but really the standout here is the cold buffet, or the Norwegian smorgasbord, with options like salami, pork loin, salmon, mackerel, and a selection of cheeses. And just a heads up, another standout from the buffet here is the lingonberry muffin. It's really, really good. And just in general, the food here is much more memorable than anything you're going to get at Cinderella's Royal Table. Alright, now we're heading over to Trails End in Fort Wilderness Resort. This one is really a hidden gem. It's another buffet option that's free of characters, has great food, but it's more relaxing than a lot of the other breakfast options. And really, for the price, this one is pretty hard to beat. It's got boat transportation to and from the Magic Kingdom, and it's a really great meal option for your visit. The buffet here offers the typical items, scrambled eggs, assorted pastries, bacon, sausage, all of that, but they also offer country, fresh, unique items as well, like the brown sugar applewood smoked bacon, smoked beef hash, and French toast bread pudding, and some really awesome warm pecan cinnamon buns. Now, we also wanted to mention brunch at California Grill or Narcoossee's. These are both signature restaurant brunch options. Both are only available on Sundays, and both are Magic Kingdom area resorts, so they're both easily accessible by monorail or boat. For California Grill, this one's in the Contemporary Resort, and it's got one of the best views of Seven Seas Lagoon in the Magic Kingdom. And here we've got brunch at the top, which, along with mimosas, they also have a build-your-own Bloody Mary bar with shrimp, chorizo, cheese, bacon, and olives. They've got a help-yourself charcuterie area with options like bison and orange honey ham. They've also got pastries that are brought to your table. And the entrees here are plated, and you could select from options like shrimp and grits or blueberry pancakes. And then at Narcoossee's in the Grand Floridian Resort, which is another signature restaurant with beautiful views of the Seven Seas Lagoon and Magic Kingdom, here they have the Waterfront Brunch, which has your choice of beverage including options like French pressed coffee, Bloody Marys, or smoothies. They have a pastry basket with danishes, croissants, twists, and muffins. You also get a choice of appetizer including options like romaine salad, specialty soups, and shrimp and grits, and your choice of entree options ranging from simple items like steak and eggs to unique items like the swordfish with potato bacon hash. The meal ends with a trio of desserts, with the standout being the Valencia Blood Orange Bar. And with this one, it's strictly plated meals, while California Grill has a lot more help-yourself elements along with the plated entrees. So that's it for the table service. Now let's move on to the counter service restaurants. So first up is Roaring Fork. This one's located in the Wilderness Lodge Resort. We just did a video about this one if you'd like to watch that. And we really love the nice, comfy atmosphere here, but the food also has a nice rustic flair. They've got some easy items like the Mickey waffles and a breakfast flatbread. And then they've also got some more unique items like the chocolate hazelnut French toast, the 10-hour pulled pork cheese grits, and then some of the pastry case options, which have a couple of standout favorites like the bear claw, the magic cookie bar, and the newly added campfire cupcake and maple bacon donut. Now we're moving on to Captain Cook's over in Disney's Polynesian Resort. This one's located on the first floor. It's another casual quick service spot, and it's got a pretty limited quick service breakfast menu. The biggest deal here is the ability to get Tonga toast without having to go to a table service restaurant. And the main difference in the entrees is that at Captain Cook's, the Tonga toast does not come with a side of strawberry compote. We love the added sweetness from the strawberries, but it shouldn't stop you from ordering the Captain Cook's version. It's the same mixture of textures and just really delicious flavors. And just a heads up, the Tonga toast here is a bit cheaper than it's going to be at Kona Cafe. Now we're moving on to Les Halles in Epcot's France Pavilion. It's a French bakery. It's an absolute DFB favorite. It's a great option for breakfast since it opens at 9 a.m., which is earlier than the rest of the World Showcase, and they have plenty of fresh bakery items to choose from. You can choose to have a smaller pastry for breakfast, or a couple of our favorites like the chocolate duo or the macarons. And then they also have a couple of heartier favorites like the croissant salé, which is egg, Swiss cheese, and bacon served in a toasted croissant, or the roulé lard de fromage, which is a bacon and cheese roll. It's absolutely one of our favorites. It's got the perfect texture, topped off with plenty of bacon. Next up, we're going to Gaston's Tavern in New Fantasyland in Magic Kingdom. This one is a very detailed, small tavern with some grab-and-go items, and it's home to a couple of our favorite snacks. We've got Le Fou's Brew, which is exclusive to this location. It's a frozen apple juice with an added toasted marshmallow flavor, topped with passion fruit and mango foam. And then the cinnamon roll here is really, really good. It's a great breakfast item if you're in the mood for something sweet and smaller than a full meal. It's served warm. If you like an abundance of icing, you can feel free to request to put extra on. I know that's usually what we do. Overall, just a really great breakfast item. And we've also got Creature Comforts over in Discovery Island in Animal Kingdom. This one is more popularly known as the Animal Kingdom Starbucks, where you can get your caffeine fix along with a couple of unique snack items like the Cotton Top Tamarind Cupcake or the Colossal Cinnamon Roll, which, by the way, that thing is really big. That's a lot of food. Another great option is the Boardwalk Bakery right there on the boardwalk. It's a nostalgic bakery. They've got lots of freshly baked items like the cinnamon roll. It's served warm with the cream cheese frosting and a lot of it. They've got some really great eclairs. The Jersey crumb cake is really good. And they've also got some really great gourmet specialty cupcakes that typically always offer a seasonal flavor. We've also got the Daily Poutine in Disney Springs, which is a kiosk specializing in poutine in both classic flavors, but also some unique flavors as well. And they've actually got a breakfast poutine here. It's only available seasonally, and when available, it is served all day. And with this one, instead of fries, it comes with tater tots, which are topped with a fried egg, cheddar cheese curds, and sausage gravy. And then we've also got Landscape of Flavors in the Art of Animation Resort, which has breakfast that is really more on the simpler side, but they do have some fun options like the breakfast sandwiches with naan bread and the tandoori potatoes. And unique to their location are some specialty smoothies that are also available all day. And this one's probably our new favorite here. It's Pineapple Paradise. It basically tastes like a Dole Whip smoothie. And finally, we wanted to mention one of the newest spots, Satu'li Canteen in Pandora in Disney's Animal Kingdom. This one has foods that experiment and vary from the typical choices, so they've really got some interesting flavors going on there. Everything here is served on real plates, and flavor-wise, everything is a step up from some of the other quick service choices. For breakfast, they've got the breakfast steamed pods, which are kind of doughy pods filled with scrambled eggs, crumbled bacon, and spinach. They've got steak and eggs, which are a very large portion. It's flavored with chimichurri sauce and served with a vegetable goat cheese frittata. And then they've got the pork hash, which is by far the standout here. It's a bowl of slow-roasted pork shoulder potato hash and chorizo sausage. This thing is packed with flavor, super filling, and the chorizo really adds a little bit of a kick. Anyway, that's just about it for this one. Make sure to leave a comment down below letting us know what some of your favorite breakfast spots around Disney World are, because we'd really love to hear what you think and what some of your favorites are. We always love to hear about what restaurants and what items you guys love, so make sure to leave us a line to let us know what you think. Now, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give us a like. Make sure that you're subscribed so you can catch more videos like this as they go live. But I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, for DFB, my name's Joey, and we'll see you in the next video.